Merry Christmas, everybody! How are you doing? I hope your day is going amazing. I thought it would be fun to do a Christmas-themed team. Now, you can see the Iron Bundle and the Great Tusk here, which means we are not playing ranked today. We are playing on casual mode. But today, we have an extra present for you. We have 3 games. The first 2 went pretty quick, to be fair. So, we thought we'd fit in a 3rd game. But, you know, Season of Giving. It makes a lot of sense. So, super cool team here with the Tinkerton as well. Really, well, I will tell you that Tinkerton does do a little bit of work in Game 1. So, hopefully you enjoy that. But really, really unique team. If you want to give this team a go, of course, links, as always, in the description. If you need help building a team, there is a link to a guide in the description, especially if you're new. If you want any of the resources that I ever use when it comes to competitive battling, the links are always in the description. But I think we should get on with this, don't you? Right, let's get into this Christmas episode of Battle Stadium. Okay, guys, we have found a game. It is Dondozo with Sir Titan. This is what? Why Sir Titan? That's very interesting. We've also got the. Wait. Does Sir Titan learn explosion? No, it's going to be Final Gambit into the Tatsugiri, isn't it? That's what this is going to be. It's going to be Final Gambit into the Tatsugiri. So how do we stop that? Wait, do you have? Oh no, Mon Break's not going to do anything. Its own tempo anyway. How do we stop this? I don't know how we stop this. I'm not sure. Can we shut down the Final Gambit? We go Tailwind into something, I suppose. Okay, here's what we do. We're going to lead these guys, and we're going to go for a Tailwind plus Earthquake to see if we can stop the Annihilate from taking out the Tatsugiri. In the back, we do have Freeze Dry, but do I go Tinkerton? No, I'm gonna go with the Iron Bundle. Do I want to go with I don't know. There's Earth Power. I suppose with these two combined, whether it's Steel or not, then we've got a super effective move for it. So that's what we're gonna go with. I think so. If you don't know what this strategy is, essentially you have a Pokemon that can bring your own Tatsugiri down to 1 HP. It's usually Drifblim or Electrode using Explosion, but I have seen it done with Final Gambit as well. So you use Final Gambit into your Tatsugiri, bring it down to 1 HP. The Toxic Orb activates. The Dondozo comes in. This was not what I was expecting. This was not what I was expecting in the slightest. I wonder if the Sir Titan has led here to try and take advantage of my snow. Surely here we just go like Feather Dance or Tailwind plus Earthquake, right? Like that's the play. I could even Feather Dance the no, we're Focus Sash actually, yeah. I'm gonna Feather Dance the no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go for Tailwind. Tailwind should be fine. What tower are we? Tower Steel. No, I think I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I don't know if I'm playing this a little bit too willy-nilly, but we'll. I'm trying not to overthink this. Can I be totally honest with you guys? I did not see Terra Water Sir Titan coming at all. We actually see an Ice Shard. We do get our Tailwind up though, which is nice. The Great Tusk can go for the Earthquake and do some big damage. So that's a 2-hit KO. You're going to Encore me into Tailwind. I mean, that's okay. That's not. I mean, that's fine, right? Like, it's not fine, but it's annoying. But it's not the end of the world. I think I just switch in a Bomber Snow here and go for the Iron Head. Right? Like, that's. No, you're no longer. I can't do that because you're no longer weak to that. So I wouldn't take you out. Encore's annoying. Encore's really annoying. So you went for Ice Shard before. I still think that might be the right play, you know. No. Maybe I just let it go down. It's fine. It's okay. Actually, I'm going to go for close combat. This is single target and fighting type. So, he actually protects with the mouse hold, which is really nice. So, a close combat should be able to knock this out from this range, if my math is correct. It should be significantly more powerful than the Earthquake. Off goes the close combat. What? It lived. And no, I wasn't expecting that to be super effective. I knew it wasn't going to be super effective. I'm just very surprised that that didn't take a knockout. It's not to worry. We do have Iron Bundle to come in. Now, Iron Bundle on his little skis has Freeze Dry. We can become Pure Ice type as well, which is interesting. So we're going to go for a Freeze Dry into you because you're weak to that. And then we just go for a Close Combat into Mouse Hold. And that should be the game, really. Well, not game, but that should be a double down. Unless my opponent has switches. I mean, they could go for a Follow Me here, actually. So they could go follow me with Mouse Hold to take the Freeze Dry. I think Freeze Dry would take it out. But it would mean that Close Combat is not going into the Mouse Hold. It's going into Titan as well. Okay, they actually go for an Ice Shell, which I'm fine with. That's a lot of damage. But it's not enough to take us out as we go for the Freeze Dry. I suppose there is a concerning part of this in that I'm lowering my defense, and Ice Shard can knock... Okay. I was thinking at -2 defense, maybe an Ice Shard knocks us out from that range based on the damage of the one we're at -1 defense, but yeah, we seem okay with that. We seem fine. It's a double down. We're in complete control. We are in complete control. We can bring in a Bomber Snow if we want to as well to get some freezes. Who is Stuart? Now, I thought Stuart might be the Mice because of Stuart Little, but clearly not. And it's going to be the Annihilate. Interesting. Well, the Annihilate doesn't have any stat changes there, mate, so not sure what you're trying to do in that situation. I thought that we would have Blizzard on this team. I guess not. It's fine. I'm going to go for a... I don't think I need to do that, actually. I could see the Flamingo actually collecting Protect here. I'm going to go for an Ice Beam plus an Iron Head. And I think that'll be enough to take it out. The Flamingo is going to be quite severely threatened by the ice moves. So just to play completely safe, it just makes so much sense to my opponent to protect. It's probably Protect, Brave Bird, Close Combat, and maybe like Throat Chop or something. I know that is a set that it can run. Actually doesn't do that. We get the Ice Beam off into the Annihilate. This should do a hell of a lot of damage regardless. That does not do anywhere near as much as I was expecting. Rage Fist is going to... Oh, it's going to be a Close Combat instead. That is probably going to knock us out. It does. And maybe I spoke too soon on this, because this is going to be a super effective Brave Bird. I presume. It is a super effective Brave Bird. Can we hang on? Does the Great Tusk have the HP? No, because we were obviously at -2 defense. Oh, I've not played this very well. Maybe I've kind of thrown this. And with the Tailwind gone, I don't think I can win this. A Close Combat plus a Brave Bird? I'm not sure. Do we have Ice Shard? We do have Ice Shard, so we can actually Ice Shard the Annihilate here. It's our only hope, really. But then we're still having to deal with this Brave Bird. Can we do it? Oh, he detects! Is that going to be a throw? Is that going to be a throw? Now, I don't know whether or not we take the Brave Bird. I think we do, actually. So if you didn't know, Ice types are buffed in this gen because of the way that Hail has now become Snow. So we'll probably take a Brave Bird and be able to smash this back with a Blizzard. Here comes the Close Combat. Oh, we don't take it. I thought for sure we would take that. We must not be a very bulky Abomasnow. We must not be a very bulky Abomasnow. I thought with the +1 defense we would have enough. But we didn't. Oh, that's so unfortunate. So our second game is super interesting. We've got a Cyclozar here. Which is... that's odd. Wait, why is Tinkerton actually amazing in this game? Why? Your Terra Water? Wait, Tinkerton's elite in this matchup. Okay, we're going to ring Tinkerton. Dragonite could also be really good. Do I Tinkerton plus Dragonite as the lead? You've got, the thing is that their only resistance to normal is the Glamora, so if I can remove the Glamora from play, then we're in business. There is a Tailwinder, but I think Iron Bundle outspeeds 206. I think it outspeeds. Okay, we do. So I'm gonna go Iron Bundle. We've also got Fake Out Pressure with Tinkerton. We'll bring Dragonite in the back, like I said, because it just gives us great sweeping potential because they've got such little resistances to normal. And then, do I want Abomasnow? Abomasnow let us down last game by having it in the back. I think I'm going to go with the Great Tusk. And part of the reason I want to go with the Great Tusk is because obviously we're playing on the rank ladder at the moment, which doesn't give us much of an opportunity to use these cool Paradox Pokemon. So, it's nice that we can use them once in a while. But I think we should be winning this game. I think we've got the right matchup. It's a super passive lead from my opponent. It's super passive. I simply just go Fake Out into Ice Beam. Grimmsnarl, I don't think will Fake Out. It's more likely that it goes... I suppose he could end up... If he goes for Fake Out into Tinkerton... No, we still got our Fake Out off first, even if he does choose to do that. So yeah, that's fine. Does end up going for Fake Out there. That is quite okay. Kilowattrel flinched, and we outspeed it. And because Kilowattrel doesn't have Prankster, or, I mean, if it had Gale Wings, it would be broken anyway. It's not going to be able to get that Tailwind off. So I'm quite happy just to go Gigaton Hammer here into the Grimmsnarl. There is an issue, I suppose, if that Grimmsnarl has Thunder Wave or something to that extent. But we'll go for an Ice Beam into Kilowattrel regardless. The Grimmsnarl opts for Reflect. Now, I would much prefer it go for Reflect over Light Screen, because if it goes for Light Screen, maybe Kilowattrel lives this Ice Beam. I don't know, but we're going to launch this Hammer down onto the Grimmsnarl and see how much damage we can do. It is Metal Coat boosted, I will remind you. And we do so much damage! Tinkerton picks up the knockout onto the Grimmsnarl, and what a first turn that is for our lead. I did say our lead looked pretty good. I did think this lead would work very well, and it's proving very, very nice. It's going to be the Rotom Heat coming in the back. Our opponent only has the Reflector. It's going to be the Garchomp as well. So, I would like to get the normal type Extreme Speed, to be honest. I think here I just go Play Rough into Garchomp and click Hydro Pump. Like, do I need to do anything else? Like, Garchomp is likely going to go for a... In fact, Garchomp likely goes Protect here so that Rotom can get an Electric attack off. So, do you know what? Screw it. We're not gonna Terrestrialize Dragonite. We're gonna Terrestrialize our Tinkerton. And we're going to... I'm gonna switch out as well. I'm a little bit worried about Hydro Pump missing, and at this point in the game, I just want to be sure. And the Garchomp clearly Earthquakes here. And I'd much rather go into something like a Dragonite, which can take hits much better than my Iron Bundle. So we can switch in Dragonite. And if this doesn't quite knock it out, then we can always just go for the... Extreme Speed to finish it off later on. It's going to be Terra Water, so absolutely made the right choice in not going for Play Rough onto the Garchomp and not going for an Ice Move onto the Garchomp. absolutely made the right choice. And of course our Tinkaton is going to have a fountain coming out of its head as well. So let's see how we do. Garchomp fires with a Brick Break. That is a resisted hit. That is not a problem for us. We're going to get off the Water type Terra Blast. Interesting, Tinkaton is going to be outspeeding it. I guess we're probably max speed, aren't we? And that outspeeds Rotom. We do around half, what about 60%. Overheat comes out into Rotom. Actually hits our Tinkaton, but our Water typing helps us a great deal in that situation. And we can, of course, go for another Terra Blast. And, to be honest, we're Choice Band, but do I Outrage? I'm an Outrage. You'd never ever see Outrage in doubles, alright? You just don't see it. So let's do it. And they end up forfeiting. They end up forfeiting. So, this has actually been a really short episode so far, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a third one. It's also Christmas Day, you know? Season are given. Let's go for an extra battle. I don't see why not. These battles have gone super, super fast. Okay, so we're against a Dondozo team with a Golden Ghoul. This team looks like the types of teams you'd run into right at the beginning of Series 1, like 1st of December. Minus the Meowscarada, I suppose. There's severely lacking speed control. By the way, if you are trying to get into competitive battling, first thing I always check is how much speed control does the opponent have. Speed control, then you look at damage limitation. If you want to look at these types of things and how you incorporate into building them into a team so you can reverse engineer opponents' teams, check out the team building guide we did, which goes through all the theory behind team building. That's on the channel. Uploaded about a week ago. So, alright, I really like the Iron Bundle here. Outspeeds everything on that team. The only thing that really gives me any issues, I think, is going to be that Sylveon. But I'm pretty happy just to bring... I'm pretty happy with this lead, to be honest. No, I would rather not... If he ends up leading the Arcanine, which he may do, actually. Arcanine's really good against me. I wouldn't want to lead you. I wouldn't want to lead the Donphan. I'd rather lead the Kilowattrel, get that Tailwind off, get Iron Bundle going. Also, Thunderbolt's pretty good here. And I'll bring you in the back with a Bomb Smash. And we got it just in time. I suppose I could have brought Dragonite along, because Dragonite doesn't get affected by Intimidate. Actually, now I think about it, Tinkaton wouldn't have been affected by Intimidate either because of Own Tempo. Own Tempo and Inner Focus are both abilities that prevent Intimidate, so... It is Arcanine Tatsugiri, so this is absolutely fine. It's actually a really, really nice lead for me. And Intimidate. I didn't even think about that. We get a beautiful boost. Beautiful boost. And I'm just going to go for Freeze Dry. I'm not really that scared. We'll go for the Freeze Dry, and I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt into the Arcanine slot in case the Arcanine just decides to switch straight out into Dondozo. Because if it does, then it's going to take a neutral, I suppose, because it'll be a +2 special defense, I'll be a +2 special attack. Seeing the competitive as well is also going to make Arcanine not want to click Snarl, because if it goes for Snarl, then competitive activates again, and we get another boost. So I suppose there is a concern that the Tatsugiri's Choice Scarf, because if it goes for a Draco Meteor into Iron Bundle, that could be a problem. If it's Focus Sash, it of course lives the hit as well. He ends up going for Protect, which is absolutely fine. We know you're not Choice Scarfed, which means you're probably going to be Focus Sashed. We actually see an Extreme Speed come out from the Arcanine, which is really annoying. Let's see how much this Thunderbolt does, though. Let's see how much this Thunderbolt does. Oh, it just comes so close to knocking it out, and we do get the Paralysis as well. I think it's really important that I click Freeze Dry. And just get this thing down to its Sash, because then on the next turn, I can then click Icy Wind and hit both Pokemon. And I don't have to worry about the Extreme Speed. If my opponent wants to avoid the damage on Tatsugiri, they have to make the switch into Dondozo now. They don't make the switch into Dondozo now. The Arcanine cannot get off the extreme speed, although if it was going into our Kilowattrel, it wouldn't matter anyway. We bring him down to 1 HP with the Freeze Dry. And he fires off the Draco Meteor, and we dodge it. That actually could be massive. I don't know if that would have OHKO'd. It may have done, but it is massive. It is absolutely huge. Pretty happy to just go for a Thunderbolt here. He's probably going to go for an extreme speed. No. Oh, have I bought this? Have I bought this? He goes for the E-speed there. I actually don't want Icy Wind to knock out this Arcanine, because I'd much rather keep it in play rather than giving him a free switch into the Dondozo. Icy Wind goes into the Protect. Does it take out the Arcanine? We hope not. It doesn't. Fantastic. Beautiful. So, the reason we didn't want that is because that would have given a free switch into the Dondozo. And it would have kept the Tatsugiri alive. Whereas this time, or this way around, we are actually able to put a lot of pressure onto... well, we're able to put a lot of pressure on our opponent because it means that they need to make the switch now if they want to make a switch like that. Again, I'm going to go for an Icy Wind. And I don't think there's any reason not to click Protect. That, honestly, I'm so pleased that Icy Wind didn't take out the Arcanine. I'm so pleased with it. So, see what I mean? He's now forced to make the swap, and I can now get a... an Icy Wind off into the Dondozo, which is fantastic. The other cool thing here that's happening is that we have a defense boost on our two ice types because of the snow. Wait for the boosts. There we go. Protect end up being rather pointless. I could have got an attack off. We have the Icy Wind. We actually miss. So. Oh, it misses the Tatsugiri. Okay, we hit the big boy. So I'm fairly confident this thing is about to Terrestrialize to try and throw me off guard. So we're going to go for a Freeze Dry. Now Freeze Dry, if it becomes Grass type or stays as a Water type, will be super effective. If he chooses to go to Steel type, we are going to hit it with an Earth Power. And to be fair, Earth Power is optimal here anyway because... Oh, that's not bad damage considering it's a +2 special defense. He goes for the Earthquake. I actually don't think that does that much. Tatsugiri avoids the attack. It does absolutely nothing as we fire off an Earth Power. And our two Christmassy boys out front are dominating this match at this stage. The Arcanine's almost dead. The Tatsugiri's on 1 HP. The Dondozo is pretty stuck at this point. I'm actually going to... Do I Terrestrialize now? Or do I keep it for the back? I think I'm going to have to keep it for the back. No, I'm going to go for a Freeze Dry. I'm going to Terrestrialize because I want a little bit of extra damage to make sure that we take the knockout here. I think we should be fairly safe. Iron Tusk is pretty fast. I think it's got base 100 and... No, I'm going to get that wrong. I'm confusing it with Iron Treads. Iron Treads have like a base 120... 106 base speed, I think. I think Iron Tusks has... Not Iron Tusks. Big Tusks? Large Tusks? I don't know what you call it. I don't know what you call it. He ends up going for Protected just to get a little bit more recovery, which is totally fair enough. I would do the same thing if I was in this situation. But my opponent's issue is the damage output, right? Like, he needs to start going for things like Order Up if he's got it. Because the damage is really, really not there. But like I said, we've also put him into a bit of a situation because if he does choose to become Steel type, then he gets hit by a super effective Earth Power. If he becomes Grass type, he still gets hit by a super effective Freeze Dry. If he stays Water type, he gets hit by a super effective Freeze Dry. So, even though this team didn't have anything like Haze or Clear Smog, there are ways of kind of cornering the Dondozo player into being... Is that correct? Oh no, it's not crit, because we terrestrialized, we lost our water typing. Maybe that was a little bit of a mistake from me. Maybe I should have played a slower game. And it looks like he's knocked himself out due to recoil. But because he's knocked himself out due to recoil, the Tatsugiri hits the field, and Earth Power, of course, is going to be able to do that last bit of HP. Which leaves us in a situation where we have that 1 HP Arcanine against our two things that are weak to fire. However, we got very lucky with a paralysis earlier, which is seriously going to limit what this Arcanine can do because it's not going to be able to get an attack off, essentially. And it's going to be the Golden Go as well. Okay, so I'm going to go for an Ice Shard into the Arcanine. Arcanine may up to protect here, honestly. So actually, yeah, so I'm going to go for an Earthquake instead. And I'm going to go for protect. There's no point in me risking this. The Golden Go probably wants to click Make It Rain to make sure that my Abomasnow's gone. It also may want to Shadow Ball, I suppose. We actually haven't seen the Terrestrialization, so it could well be on this Golden Go. So, if it is Steel, which is quite common among most Golden Go, we are going to be taking it out regardless. Well, we're at -1, but we've got the Photosynthesis boost, which makes it like minus 0.2, whatever you call it. I don't know what it would be. It is Terra Steel indeed. So you are still going to be taking this super effective Earthquake. So we'll see how much damage we can do. We've got to remember, this isn't the same type of attack bonus though, which kind of sucks. The Extreme Speed goes straight into the Abomasnow. And what are we going to see from the Golden Go? Oh, we are faster, which is nice. Great Tusk's Earthquake is going to finish off the Arcanine. Going to do considerable damage, I would expect, to the Golden Go. Yeah, it's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. And it's going to go for the Make It Rain. How much damage can it really do? If this is Specs, it may knock us out. We'll have to see. Obviously, it is going to get a special attack drop. Wow, it just smashes us. This is game over. This is quite possibly game over. The snow stops. That doesn't make a difference. How fast is this Abomasnow? Max speed with a modest nature. It all comes down to the speed stat of this Golden Go. Is there any point in me if you can protect? I don't think so. Is this Golden Go running speed? It is! It goes for the Make It Rain, and that is it. It is single target. There is absolutely no hope in hell for Abomasnow. And unfortunately, we do lose that one. That really sucks. So that's that then, guys. It's a super cool team. If you want to try this team out this Christmas, of course, I'll leave it in the description. I had to go all the way back to November VGC post tweets to find it. Wanted to find something Christmas themed. But yeah, I managed to find this, and we had some good battles. That last one came down to the wire, didn't it? Wasn't too sure if we could finish him off or not, but unfortunately not. The Golden Go just had too much for us. That's why it's sat at #1 in usage in Series 1, according to Peakalytics data. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Let me know what you got for Christmas. Let me know your awesome Christmas memories in the comments as well. If you want to give me a Christmas present this year, you can hit the subscribe button, you can hit the like button, you can go onto Twitch and hit the follow button over there, because when we're back in roughly a week's time, we will bring streaming back, of course we will, and we will be bringing back some more ranked battles. Thank you very much for watching, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time.